Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today we have in from Boldr Supply Company what I think is the best field watch in its price range, at least that I've featured on the channel. The watch is the Boldr Venture. It has everything we're looking for in a field watch in terms of the spec sheet, and it looks really good too. This watch was actually sent in courtesy of Scott from Watches Galore. It's making a little tour to a few of the different channels, so links to them will all be in the description below. Make sure to check them out. So let's get into the watch. So since Boldr first launched a couple years back, I've been lucky enough to try out, I believe, all of their models now. All have been nicely put together watches, but this one is definitely my favorite so far. The watch is titanium, making it very lightweight and comfortable on wrist. It's very legible at a quick glance, both of which are important if you're wearing this watch for its intended use. If you're into hiking, kayaking, or other outdoor activities, you don't want something too large or heavy so that you feel encumbered by it. Even with watches like some of the larger G-Shocks, I find them hard to get through a jacket sleeve, or sometimes they get caught up in a backpack strap when you're putting it on or taking it off. With this watch, you're a lot less likely to have those kinds of issues. Now, that actually does bring me to one negative with this watch. That's really quite an easy fix. The watch comes in at just over 12 millimeters thick, but the strap it comes on brings it to over 15 millimeters. The strap's a little on the stiff side too, so I'd probably go for a thinner single pass or even a two-piece canvas or leather. The watch is a nice size for a field watch at a case width of 38 millimeters. The lug to lug is 44 millimeters. We have a 20 millimeter lug opening, and again that thickness is just over 12 millimeters. The water resist is 200 meters, and the watch runs the Seiko NH35A movement. Not the most exciting movement, but a solid one that I've never had any major issues with. The crystal is sapphire, and they're using an AR application on the underside. The dial is a matte black with markings for the time in 12 and 24 hours. All the hands are just the right size and length. The second and minute hands reach right out to the minute track, and the hour hand comes right to the edge of the hour markers. I especially like the orange tipped second hand. The loom is no joke on this one. It's good and strong. I'm not 100% sure the formula they're using. Probably C3, but it's nice and bright, and I love that they loomed the Arabics. A lot of times watches that have loomed numerals like this, the numerals sometimes fade quicker, but we have a really even application on the Venture. The case is quite a unique design. Boldr's starting to develop a DNA and become recognizable with their case designs, I find. Just the way they do the angular cases with those rugged looking lines is nice to see. We have a very angular drop off of the lugs, which are drilled for quick and easy strap changes. The crown is signed. Nice grip, so no problems unscrewing it and screwing it back in. But one other bit of a negative with the watch is with this movement, we do have that ghost date change position. Boldr always does something a little different with their case back artwork. Cool little X logo on this one, and I like that they always change it up from one line to the next. On wrist, it's so lightweight you forget it's there sometimes. You can see that the NATO adds quite a bit of height to the watch. Still wears really nice, but I want to show you guys it on a two-piece. And here it is on leather, and I just find it wears quite a bit better. You can see that it hugs the wrist more so than the thicker NATO strap we had before. Even on a single pass NATO, it wears really well too, or thinner NATO straps. The one that comes with it's just a little on the thick side, I find, is all. But the only thing I guess to consider is it might be hard to find a strap with a matching titanium buckle, although you could always take the buckle off of the NATO it comes with. So overall, at a price of $299, even with its flaws, this is probably my favorite field watch right now in its price range. It's ruggedly built like a field watch should be, and I really like the overall look. So that's it, guys. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.